bullet journal this month, I tried to change a few things that I wasn't happy with and experimented with some new ideas that I'm going to share before planning for April. To start, I did a title page for March, which I really enjoyed doing as it gave me an opportunity to do a little bit of illustration. I did want to do drawing throughout my journal, but I think in a day-to-day routine, it's not something I have a huge amount of time to sit down and do. So it's nice having an opportunity once a month to do something pretty. Again, I'm still really happy with my monthly layout. I feel like it's a really nice, clear way of seeing the month at a glance. I feel like I'm not as good at referring back to my goals, so I do feel like that's something I want to try and be better at. I have liked having my social stats down here, and like I said last month, I'm just marking at the first of the month, the middle of the month, and at the end, just to track my engagement. So with my weekly spreads, I started out doing them like I had done in the previous month, and I felt like I just wasn't sticking to it. I wasn't filling out my tracker, I was being pretty rubbish on my meal plan, so I tried something different, which I actually much prefer, which I'll show you in a minute. Just to quickly say as well, my March memories and gratitude was an absolute flop this month. I literally didn't fill it out. My gratitude log was something I tried to change to doing on a daily basis, but again, I just felt like it wasn't something I was really keeping track of. And with my March memories, I mean, maybe I just had a particularly boring month, but there was nothing that jumped out at me like that I really wanted to draw or illustrate like I have done previously. Basically, I'm going to try something different this month. I might try and incorporate some key memories onto my April cover page. This was just a mini monthly plan for my Kate's Craft stuff, so my Etsy shop, which I have been rubbish at updating, and my YouTube, all my social media things. I just wanted to have a separate plan where I could place on things like uploading a video when I'm going to film videos and things that I'm planning. At the moment, I'm working on revamping my blog, so I'm hoping in a matter of weeks when everything's sorted, this will be full. So this is the new way I've been doing my weekly spreads this month. It is based on a layout that Boho Berry did, where she had appointments on one side, schedule on the other, and then she had different blocks on the other side of the page for different things. I adapted it slightly, but I just thought it was a really good way of tracking anything I know in advance I've got coming up. For example, this week I had a blood test, having a section where I can just fill in a list of things I want to get done. So this is more like to-do list. And then I've got a box for my social, which is just, again, for the week, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, things I want to remember or participate in, like with Twitter chats, a meal plan, and then key tasks for the week. I've really enjoyed doing it like this, really clear for me to see, and it's just much more effective. So going forward, I'm definitely doing my weekly spreads like this. Here's another one, but I tried to highlight the titles with a new coloured pen I got, and it was just too dark, so it looks stupid. Lesson learned. And that takes us up to this week here. So one thing that I added, which most people have at the beginning of their journals, was this kind of year at a glance. Right at the beginning of this planner, I did a whole year and had like a little key, so birthdays, when I'm paid, and when there's an event. However, because there's no space to write anything actually detailed in the boxes, I felt like I just wasn't really using it. It was useful to flick back and forth from, but I wanted somewhere where I can write key things down. I've still got my colour coding, and this will be really helpful when I'm planning my months ahead. So for example, all my April dates, I've already got them here to write onto my monthly spread. And lastly, all I've done is a page for blog ideas. Like I said earlier, I am going to be relaunching my blog very soon. I've had a blog for quite a while now. I've just been a bit rubbish at writing on it because I kept thinking I'm going to redesign it, and it just never really happened because I was sort of pursuing other things. And recently I keep thinking about how much I want to commit to doing my blog, and I've had loads of really exciting ideas. So that is what I'm working on this month, and that's this month's big project for me, really. I'm just starting to track some of my blog ideas, and yeah, I just want it to be a really exciting place full of really good content. It's nice just to have somewhere that I can jot those down as they come to me, and then I'm probably gonna have to blur this, but it's just my April page breakdown, different things I'm saving for. So that's it, we're up to date, and now I'm ready to start planning for April.